Hey, look, it's downtown. We back again. And man, does it feel good to have a good day like we did yesterday. 10-1 on the bets. The only loss was the Celtics, which we want the Celtics win. So did we really lose? And to be honest, I made that Pelicans pick thinking Zion was going to play, and he didn't play. So I would have picked the Celtics knowing that. Anyway, we're going to take that 10-1 because that is a awesome day for us. And 10-1 puts us at 38-15 on the season. And man, is it days like yesterday that'll make you think you can go ahead and bet the whole mortgage on the day. Little disclaimer, gamble and bet responsibly. Do not bet your mortgage payment on anything, all right? So let's get into some quick highlights from yesterday's games. Cavs, Sixers, Bulls all look legit, look like East contenders for sure. Hey, man, I know the East gets some flack, but the top of the East might be as tough as the West this year. Speaking of the West, that Walker Kessler MIP case is looking strong tonight. That's a take that's aging like fine wine. 25, 11, 4, and 4 blocks. I know he said he was going to get 5, but, 4 is nothing too shabby. And, of course, they brought home the win, so you take 4 blocks and a W any day. And in the late game, the Blazers beat the Lakers in a very, very ugly game. This is that game that you show people that say basketball is dying because that game last night looked dead. I mean, the basketball was just in decline. The defense was optional. And honestly, I'm still trying to figure out how the Lakers want to play. On one hand, they got great solo players, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Luka Doncic. On the other hand, they got the coach that wants them to shoot more threes. And they seem to be anemic to shooting threes. I mean, 27 threes, when you're only making 10 of them, is just not going to cut it in today's NBA. And the Warriors, on the other hand, look the opposite. They played that beautiful brand of offense that the Golden Age Spurs pioneered. 5 players in double figures. No one over 32 minutes. Only 2 people at 32 minutes. And has been the case since Jimmy Butler arrived. The defense was on point. The Warriors took the W, and like we said, Draymond got a technical foul and a flagrant foul. But ball don't lie, and Memphis missed both free throws after those calls. Draymond a bully, but he's a bully that you want on your team bullying other teams because when he's on your team, it's great. When he's on the other team, it's downright disrespectful. But that's okay in basketball. You should be disrespectful sometimes when you're winning. All within the game, though, guys. Not disrespectful on a personal level, but in the game. Overall, a very good day of basketball. And what a coincidence, because today is a very good day for basketball. But before we get to today's picks, let's go ahead and talk about this big elephant in the room. A United States Senate committee has sent a letter to Adam Silver saying, and I'm going to read here, the gambling problem is of congressional concern. But wait, that was only the first letter. The Senate sent another letter this week asking the NBA why the investigation into Terry Rozier was cleared and why he was continually allowed to play while all these betting and unders were going on for him. Basically, the government is saying, why do you suck at your job? 2 quick thoughts. 1, why does the NBA need Big Brother to come fight its battles for it? Like, have some respect. Come out, say something. Explain why he was cleared. Don't just say, oh, we didn't find evidence. Tell what you did so we can all get a better understanding of what's going on. Because not only did the government find evidence, they've arrested 30-plus people in connection with the gambling and illegal poker operations. NBA, you have to do better. You have to say what is happening in your league for full transparency, especially when you're taking advertisement dollars from gambling and betting corporations. And 2, of all the things that the government could be working on right now while it's shut down, people don't forget that. The government's not actively in session. Why in the world are they focused on the NBA? It really makes me question and think that this gambling situation and mob ties goes a lot deeper than we're being presented at the moment. I mean, it's going to get downright ugly in the next couple months. That's the only outcome I see, because otherwise, why would our government waste time and money on just like pettiness that some people are reporting? That it's just the pettiness of our president or of certain representatives of our government, and that's why they're targeting the league. And we all know that our members of the government are upstanding members of the law and of society, and they wouldn't do a thing like that. So either it's about to get ugly or it's already been ugly, if you know what I'm saying. Now, let's get back to our picks today. The ones that don't affect any outcomes of any games being played without any private or prior information. And we have nothing that you don't have that can influence our picks. So in short, what I'm saying is we legal over here. We doing things the correct and the right way. All of our picks come from watching the games, studying the box scores, and just overall feel of knowing basketball. So with all that being said, let's get to betting, okay? First game of the night, 76ers on a back-to-back over the Wizards on the road. Looks a little trappy. So we're going to go Wiz. Psych! No. We're going 76ers, but the confidence is a little low. I'd love this pick if Embiid was playing, but no one's ever sure when Embiid's playing, not even Embiid. The Heat at home over the Hornets is easy picks. Hornets play the opposite of the Heat. The Hornets like to be loose. The Heat like it tight. And everybody knows you got to go tight over loose. Going Bucks over the Knicks. And what's going on with the Knicks? I'm hearing rumors that they're not meshing well with their coach. I can't lie. I don't see it, but the internet is reporting to me that the coach may not be long for the team, or some of the players on the team may not be long for the coach. Anyways, it is starting to be a little concerning, and my gut is telling me that something weird is going on over there about and with them. But we're still going to go Bucks on this one. Then we got another back-to-back for the Warriors and the Thunder. Man, somebody go ahead and give me the number for the scheduler, because I'm going to have to call them, because this is ridiculous. In the Thunder game, Russell Westbrook is going to be celebrated like the champion he never was there and almost was there. And if you all really knew what Russell Westbrook did for the city of OKC behind the scenes, you would understand why he deserves to be celebrated. Don't be surprised when it's all said and done for Westbrook. He has a statue outside the stadium of him eating a cupcake. All in all, this one feels like another trap game today, but I'm still going to go to Thunder over the Kings. In the last game of the night, we're going to go Warriors over the Clippers. Curry didn't have a flurry-type game yesterday, but that extra rest means he's going to be ready for tonight. I think we're in for a special 20-point quarter from Curry. In fact, since Curry joined the league, he is the leader in 20-point quarters. Look for some big Al Horford plays today, because he's going to be guarding Zubac. That's why they rested him last night, and he's really rested. So Al Horford is the difference maker. Warriors win by 15. So we're 38-15, looking to be 43-15 by the end of the night. All in all, we got a nice little 5-game slate for us tonight. There's no real shots from downtown today. All these games seem like layups. If I had to say something, I'm going to say Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe go for 90 points tonight. Anyway, down in the comments, tell me how your team's doing. Tell me how you feel about the season. Tell me how you feel about sports. We had an 18-inning World Series game, and they're intentionally walking a hitter. That's insane. No one is that good. You don't intentionally walk no one. MLB got to do something about that. They even did something about Hack-a-Shack, so they got to do something about the walk of Ohtani, or whatever anyone could think of a better name for walking intentionally Ohtani, because Hack-a-Shack, they got rid of that. So let's go ahead and get rid of intentional walks. But Ohtani is a dog, man. It's crazy what he's doing out there. Anyways, as always, it's peace and love. Y'all stay up. Downtown out.